Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sebastian Quell Crimson here. So, for today, I wanted to make a video on mine that I've been kind of meaning to. So, as you all know, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, has passed away. The news searched through Instagram and TikTok and Twitter from what I know. And with Dragon Ball being the way it was, let me rephrase that. You see, I got into Dragon Ball at first back when I was like, I think 5 to 6, maybe even 7 years old. So Dragon Ball to me was not only a starting point for anime, but it was also something that I just wanted to keep watching. And I didn't start the show off all the way back at like the Saiyan Saga or anything like that for that matter. Rather, it was more later in the Cell Saga, and I started to watch more and more of it, and it became one of my childhood things, if not one of the biggest things of my childhood, outside of other shows that I've watched. Akira Toriyama himself was responsible for my journey into anime, and if it wasn't for Dragon Ball, things just would not be the same. Like, this man has left a long-lasting legacy with Dragon Ball, with the classic Dragon Ball series, with Dragon Ball Z, and of course, some of the video games being made. Like, we have the Legacy of Goku games, we have the Budokai games, we have Raging Blast, and lately we've been having the Xenoverse games. Plus, we've had Infinite World, Burst Limit, and whatnot, and these only factored into more of having Dragon Ball grown in popularity. And I can remember back when I was young, I would come back home from school and I would just play the shit out of these games. And given how Dragon Ball started me off, I really grew to be a fan of the series, and I've just been wanting more and more from it. But it's not to the point where I was like saying that like Dragon Ball itself needs to be perfect. It's just a matter of me being a fan of the series since my childhood, and I just loved how it was, and I just loved what Akira Toriyama gave us. Like, everything about it was just something I could never put into words properly, and I just never could get enough of it. Like, it's like something that you grow, it's like you don't know what you're growing a connection to until you reach adulthood. It's like how if you grow up with Minecraft or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Kamen Rider or Pokemon for that matter. It's just something that you just feel, it's just something that you just were watching back in the day and you never knew was going to grow this, you never knew was going to be this much popular, or this popular in the future. Like something like Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh!, One Piece, or Naruto, or any other big anime out there that you want to name. And you can just, because you just think that like, man, if I could go back in time and just relive the first moment that I saw, or the first time that I saw Dragon Ball, it really gives you that sense of, youth again, and you just want to go back. But when you see, or when you hear the news about a creator dying, one that's as big and as iconic as Akira Toriyama or Masashi Kishimoto, you just can't believe it at first, and it just doesn't feel real. And you just feel like that you're just stuck in a nightmare of sorts, and you just can't accept the fact that one of your childhood figures is gone, because that's a piece that is just being taken away. It's painful. And I honestly just wish that Akira would have lived longer, so that we would have at least seen some of his projects done. The man had some more projects that needed to be done, but I am overall just glad that we got what we got when we did, and I'm just really thankful for being able to be part of Dragon Ball in general, because it's changed my life. It really helped me out, and it not only helped me get into anime, but it also inspired me to get into fictional writing, and I was able to grow some strong connections thanks to it. Thanks to not only Dragon Ball, but Akira Toriyama himself. His iconic manga and anime were part of my life growing up, and I just don't think I can put into words how properly I could ever express my gratitude and my thankfulness for being part of it. I just still can't believe he's gone. But Akira Toriyama, thank you for everything that you've done. Rest in peace, big guy. You deserve it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, consider dropping a comment, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye bye.